I'm Anna Jones and I focus on bringing vegetables to the centre of our meals and our plates. Today we're going to make a tart using this amazing squash that we got at 40 Hall Farm, one of the few places in London. You really feel like you're in nature. You have that connection with the food that you eat, and I feel like that's so important. The tart is one of those things that you take to the table and everyone feels excited about. Kitchen, take one. Let's do this. I'm just going to chop the top of the squash off and then cut it into 2-centimetre wedges. A bit of salt, black pepper, dry chilli, olive oil. This goes in the oven 40 minutes until soft and golden. This is as good a time as any to have a drink. And I have got some Veuve Clicquot rosé. The next thing are the leeks we got from the farm. So we've got our leeks. Butter and olive oil in the pan, a medium heat for about 15 minutes. To that, we're going to add a little bit of sage, some black garlic. Switching to vegetables in your diet is more affordable, it's delicious, it's easy, so it feels like a no-brainer. To make the pastry, we're going to add the floured flaky sea salt, walnuts, some thyme, 175 grams of ice cold butter. You want to get your hands in the bowl. You're almost making like little petals. That's going to take a few minutes. The thing that's going to bind this together is some water, and then that goes in the fridge to chill for half an hour. Change can feel so daunting, but all of a sudden I was cooking all day, every day, and not a day since has really felt like work. To roll out your pastry, dust your work surface with flour. And you want to roll this out until it's about 1/2 centimetre and roll it in. We're going to blind bake this 12 minutes without the filling in. These ceramic beans heat up and the tart is baking from the heat of the oven and from the heat of these beans. Then you take all the baking beans out, you brush it with egg, put it back in for 8 minutes. This mixture is going to go into the bottom of our tart tin. Our squash, which has roasted, super delicious. There's a lot we can do as individuals, but it's when we connect that the real change happens. There is just enormous potential in a collective of people. I'm layering this into the tart. Next, I'm going to crumble the chestnuts over the top. For the custard, I've mixed 2 tablespoons of flour with 1 egg until it's a smooth paste. Then I've added cream, some salt, pepper, and lemon zest, and milk, and 2 more eggs. The whole thing goes into the oven at 160 for about an hour. The freshness and the brightness and that rounded kind of berry flavour of the Veuve Clicquot rosé lifts the richer, earthier, more wintry flavours that are in the tart, and they go together really well. That is so good. That is so good.